Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Jess and today I am going to be watching the long-awaited Ultimate Guide. I believe it's called Ultimate Guide to TXT. Is that what it's called? Yes, Ultimate Guide to TXT. This is one that has been recommended to me several times by several people by this particular creator. This is the most up-to-date one they uploaded 3 months ago. It's the 2024 one. It is a very long video. It's, I think, yeah, an hour and 44 minutes long. So I will not be watching it all in one stretch. I'm going to watch half of it. Luckily, this creator has split it up into chapters. So I'm going to do half of it in this video, and then I'll do the second half in another video. I'm hoping to get it all done in one sitting, but if I'm wearing different outfits or it's a different day, that's why, because it's very long. Today I have my babies on the floor playing over here, and then my 2-year-old is playing at the table over here. So if you hear kid noises, I'm going to try to keep it to a minimum, but just know that's my life. I have 3 kids. My oldest is still sleeping. But yeah, that is what we're doing today, and let's get going. All right, I have it pulled up. Let's get to it.
All right, together.
Voice of You, Healing Idols. That was crazy. What? Ooh, they were on Studio Tune? Nice. This guide contains snippets of TXT songs, music videos, performances, and other content that might be spoilers for new MOA. It's okay. I'm alright with spoilers. Little spoilers.
TXT are a 5-member boy group from South Korea who debuted March 4, 2019 under Big Hit Entertainment.
Big Boy Gone Bad.
Name, Tomorrow by Together, refers to the dream of these 5 boys. Subin, Yeonjun, Bomgyu, Taehyun, and Hyunin Kai, who have come together under one dream in hopes of building a new tomorrow. All 5 members of TXT trained as vocalists, dancers, and rappers. So unlike many K-pop groups, especially at the time, TXT uniquely debuted with no set positions with the exception of Subin as the leader.
That's interesting. Do you see that very often in K-pop, or is that pretty unique?
Diverse no-skip discography, and incredible performances. Tomorrow by Together has frequently been labeled by the media as the It Boys of Gen Z and the leaders of this new generation of K-pop. However, they have been on a journey to earn such titles.
Oh, they're cute.
TXT's debut in March 2019 was much anticipated, with them being the first group to debut under Big Hit Entertainment after the most successful act in K-pop history, BTS. Just to note before we continue, after a process of acquisition and rebranding in 2021, TXT now falls under Big Hit Music, a subsidiary of Hybe Corporations. This simply means TXT are now under the same company as groups like ENHYPEN, NewJeans, 17, and others, but they, along with BTS and soloist Ihyun, remain as the only artists under the label of Big Hit Music.
Interesting.
Since November 2018, when Big Hit announced their plans to debut a brand new boy group, anticipation and expectations for the debut of BTS's little brothers grew significantly. Cut to March 4th, 2019, the debut of Tomorrow by Together. TXT's anticipated debut song, Crown, reached an impressive 15.1 million views within its first 24 hours, setting the record for the most viewed 4th-gen boy group music video in the first day.
Whoa,
this
that's
record
kind of
would hold
impressive.
for 4 years until TXT themselves were the first to surpass it with both of their 2023 comebacks. TXT's debut EP, The Dream Chapter Star, performed equally well, peaking at #1 on both Korea's Circle Album Chart and Billboard's World Album Chart.
Wow.
The EP also debuted at 140 on the Billboard 200, making TXT the fastest K-pop group to chart on the Billboard 200. While these numbers might suggest that TXT's careers started at an ultimate high, that is not entirely the reality. TXT's first comeback had to be delayed several times due to the members' ongoing health issues.
Oh no.
While this might not appear to be a big deal, the K-pop industry is fast-paced and highly competitive, so extended delays between releases can make it incredibly challenging to maintain momentum and relevance.
I think this is
in the
Runaway.
industry, especially for a rookie group like TXT. During this break period, it was clear that the members were worried that their fans would leave them. And while some fans did stay, unfortunately, the members' worries became a reality, as many fans who were tired of waiting for a comeback withdrew their support.
이번 앨범 이름이 꿈의
Oh, he's talking
장매직이잖아요.
loud.
이름이 굉장히 잘 정해진 것 같다고 생각을 했어요. 컴백이 딱 2번 정도 밀렸을 때 굉장히 큰일 났다고 생각을 했거든요. 사실 속으로 굉장히 많이 불안하기도 했고 나중에 또 안 오면 어떡하지 생각을 많이 했는데
It's so hard. It's gotta be so hard.
마법같이도 다시 돌아와 주셔서 너무 감사합니다.
When
He's
TXT
got a low
were finally
voice.
able to make a comeback, their fan base started to grow again. However, this momentum would not last long as the COVID-19 pandemic
Yeah.
placed
I
distance
watched that one
between
too on
TXT and their
accident.
fans once again. While support for TXT actually grew during this time,
I was supposed to
the
watch
pandemic's effects
Blue
were
Hour,
felt
but I
by the
watched.
members who began to experience the same worries that they had during their debut
Forget
period
what it was called.
hiatus. On top of that, they had to delay critical industry experiences like touring, which left them feeling unsatisfied and isolated once again.
Oh yeah, see, there's the
무대하려고 좀 응원받고 사랑받으려고 가수를 하는 건데
the
그거를 내가 못
virtual
받고
concert.
있으니까 좀 괴리감이 들더라고요.
Oh.
저는 지금 있는 팬분들이 저를 안 떠나게
That had to have been
잘
so hard.
붙잡고 있고 싶어요.
So while TXT's career may have started at an ultimate high, it was soon clouded by a sequence of uncertainty and doubt. Thankfully, these clouds have now parted, and TXT continues to reach new highs. However, the one thing that has perhaps impacted TXT's journey the most continues to this day. And that is the pressure and hate they got, and continue to get, for debuting
I
as
have-
BTS's little
I have
brother.
heard this. I'm gonna pause it real quick. I have heard this that I'm gonna try not to pause too much since this video is so long. But I have heard that they have gotten a lot of grief, basically saying like they're getting all these opportunities because they are because of BTS and not because of the work that they've put in. So just know that I don't feel that way. From what I've seen, they put in a ton of work. They're very talented boys on their own. I do agree that BTS getting as big as they did catapulted Big Hit or Hybe or whatever into more well-known status, and that probably did give them a little bit of a boost initially. But they've clearly got talent, and they've clearly done their own work, and so I did know that this has been kind of a topic of discussion.
그게 진짜로 너무 불안하기도 하고 너무 부담이었어요. 사실 저희 정말 방탄소년단 선배님과 저희 빅히트 엔터테인먼트가 큰 날개를 달아준 게 사실이니까
Yeah, see.
그에 대해서 뭔가 아직 명백하게 증명한 게 없다 보니까 불안했는데
저희를 데뷔 때부터 사실 사람들이 가질 수 있는 편견이 많을 수 있는 그룹이라고 저는
그치.
생각을 했고, 그리고
방탄 다음 나온 팀이니까.
네, 저희도 인정하는 부분이고, 근데 형들과 회사가 달아준 날개를 견디기 위해서는
What many people don't know is that upon being accepted into Big Hit, TXT were completely unaware of the advantageous position and subsequent pressure they would experience as they became the first group to debut under Big Hit after BTS. Yeonjun, who was the first member of TXT to join Big Hit, joined the company in 2014, the year after BTS's debut, at a time when the company was still facing bankruptcy.
That's
While
crazy.
Bongyu, the last member to join Big Hit, joined the company in 2016 before
Okay, so they're
BTS
part of the
even won their
company
first grand
before
prize.
BTS even got big.
Ultimately, all 5 members of TXT
For
took
how
a
long
chance
were
on
they
a relatively
trainees
small
for?
company, completely unaware of the future success of their seniors and how this might consequently influence their own idol journeys. The members often speak of their time at Big Hit before it became the large-scale company it is today.
사람들이 이제 투모로우바이투게더 하면 방탄소년단, BTS의 동생, 뭐 그런 이제 많은 사람들이 쟤네들은 좋은 환경에서 이렇게 좋은 이렇게 시스템에서 일을 시작했겠네라고 하지만 나는 옆에서 봤던 사람 입장에서는 그렇지 않았고.
Sorry if I'm like sniffling. I'm really stuffy.
나는 이 하이브의 아티스트들은
Hold on, I'm gonna try to get this baby settled here for a second because I want to hear what he's saying. All right, baby is settled. hopefully for a while. I know I'm not saying very much, but they're throwing so much info about their past. I really want to be able to hear it and kind of know how they started. So, all right, let's see what Yoongi has to say.
진짜 이게 짠한 얘기인데 저희가 아무래도 저희는 뭐 알바도 뭐 못하고 돈이 있는 것도 아니고 그러다 보니까 저희 유정식당 올라가면은 사이다 그 뚱캔으로 하나 나오잖아요. 그거를 물이랑 해서 물을 반반 섞으면 맛이 좀 비슷하거든요. 그럼 좀 많이 마실 수 있으니까.
들어올 땐 안 그랬는데 눈 떠보니 대기업 같아.
들어올 땐 콜롬에 버섯.
What? Gross.
아파요. 처음에 그거 스펀지 조각인 줄 알았다고.
Ew.
그 청소하는 건 줄 알았어.
멤버들
That's gross.
진짜 코찔 찌를 때부터 다 봤잖아요. 아기 때부터. 정말 물새는 연습실에서 다 같이
Oh.
이 추운 겨울날 온풍기 하나 의지하면서 자고. 근데 얘네가 이제 다 커서 이 많은 사람들 앞에서 공연을 하고 멤버들한테 너무 자랑스럽고 고맙다고 얘기해주고 싶고요. 그리고 너무 고생 많았다 얘들아.
You can really tell that they really love what they do and appreciate their
Because of the
fans
pressure
when
and the
they get all
intense training
emotional like
periods
that.
spent together, the members have formed a close brotherhood, which is evident in their interactions and sibling-like dynamic.
평소에는 싫다 하다가도 누구 하나 아프면은 연락 5명이서 다 각방점에서 다 오고 다 힘들 때는 진짜 누구보다 제일
Oh.
잘 챙겨주고
Do they all live in the
가족이
same
되는 그런
like dorm?
존재들이거든요.
멤버들을 수식할 만한 표현은 없는 것 같아요. 친구라고 하기에는 그 이상의 것이 있고 직장 동료라고 하기에도 뭐 더 이상의 것이 있고
Cute.
가족이라고 하기에는 피가 안 섞였고 소중하죠. 못 바꾸죠.
Well, there's only 5 of them too, so they've got to be really close.
생에도 투마토 할 거지?
They're a relatively small group,
우리 멤버들 5명이 그대로 모이면은 저는 투마토 할래.
at least from what I'm used to watching. I am a
Despite their amazing
Stay and an
talent and hard
18E,
work,
so I'm used
many
to
have
like
unfortunately
bigger
continued to hold
8-member
prejudices
plus
against
groups. So
TXT, suggesting that their success only comes from them debuting as BTS's little brothers. And while there is no denying that TXT debuted at a privileged position, reducing the entirety of the group's success over the past 5 years to privilege unfairly downplays their hard work, journey, and talent.
yes, see, that's
In
kind
an
of what I was
interview
trying to
with
get at.
Variety, founder of Big Hit, Hitman Bang, explains TXT's situation well. I think the biggest difference is that BTS truly started from the bottom. People may think that TXT got really lucky and have an easy path, but they have the burden of meeting expectations that have been set. Rookies have a chance to grow and shine when they are still rookies, but TXT started on a higher level, so it's harder to showcase growth. Despite this, TXT is constantly proving how they can meet and exceed these expectations.
Sorry, I had to get the 2-year-old out of the dog's water bowl. That's just my life. All right, I also took my microphone off because I kind of have sniffles. My nose is just a little stuffy from being outside all day yesterday. So I didn't want you to like have to hear my sniffles. All right, I want to hear more about TXT. All right, go.
Now almost 5 years on from debut, TXT are consistently surpassing their debut records and making achievements that not only top their generation, but also place them amongst seniors from generations before. The members credit all these achievements to their biggest driving force, their fan base MOA, which stands for Moments of Alwaysness.
Okay, moments of alwaysness.
MOA
I knew it
also
was
means
MOA.
together in Korean, as
Oh,
the members of
interesting.
MOA are gathering together to complete one dream. When turned on its side, MOA also becomes the number 304, which represents March 4th, TXT's debut date.
Oh, that's cute. So many layers of like
TXT are
meaning. I love
constantly
that.
expressing their sincere love and appreciation for MOA. As the
Okay, hold
members
up. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I want to see what this says. All right. Sorry, she's funny. All right, so Taeyeon says, "My driving force, the ones who taught me love." Oh, cute. My forever. Oh, is that Subin's handwriting? If that's Subin's handwriting, that's like really clean. My eternal friend, Yunin Kai, and my youth. You. Cute.
Members say they are the only ones who truly understand and
Oh,
acknowledge
more.
their journey.
My greatest gift in life, the gasoline to my fire. I get the feeling that Taehyun's kind of a nut. My happiness, cute. My pillar, the reason for my existence. Wow.
And hard work.
저는 사실 모아분들 아니면은 아무것도 아니라고 생각을 해요. 이런 위치 진짜 우리 팬분들께서 만들어주신 거라 생각을 해요.
저한텐 멤버들도 있고 음악도 있고 여러 가지가 있지만 대신에 그건 확실해요. 결국에 저희를 완성시키는 거는 팬분들이다. 이 퍼즐 조각이 딱 완벽하게 들어맞는 거는 결국 팬분들이 없으면 있을 수 없다라고 생각하기 때문에 결국 투모로우바이투게더 이름을 가치 있게 만들어주는 거는 무조건 모아드리기 때문에
Oh, here's the song. All right, I had to stop again for just a minute to get Sing 2 on the TV for the 2-year-old. But I want to hear this song, so I'm going to back up just like a teeny tiny bit, maybe to here.
팬분들이 없으면 있을 수 없다라고 생각하기 때문에 결국 투모로우바이투게더 이름을 가치 있게 만들어주는 거는 무조건 모아드리기 때문에
Okay, I want to hear this song. All right, I said this in my my first reaction video is I love the texture in Taehyun's voice so much. I think it adds a lot to a song to have that texture when it's appropriate, but like it's his voice is so good. Oh, sorry, I get you more food. But his voice is so good.
Talent and ability to live up to expectations. They have proved themselves and created a distinguishable and unique image that separates them from their senior label associates. What can be said for sure is TXT are certainly a force to be reckoned with in this ever-growing and evolving K-pop scene, as they strive to create a better tomorrow together. Although TXT's trainee period focused predominantly on hip-hop, they have an incredibly diverse discography that differs greatly in genre, style, and
Wow,
concept.
that is very diverse. They started out really poppy. I did react to this one and I loved it. It was my favorite one for sure. This was the one I was supposed to react to, but I accidentally reacted to a different one that I thought was Blue Hour, so I'm gonna have to do the actual Blue Hour. Oh, and I did react to this one, and it was probably my second favorite. This one's on my list. My list for reactions for TXT music videos is a mile long. This one's on there too. I'm never ready for this one. Don't look at me like that, Yeonjun. I think just all of their music videos are on my list of ones to react to. This one's on the list too.
Despite these sonic differences, all of TXT's albums are connected through an overarching storyline of youth, which transforms their discography from merely a collection of songs into a real-life coming-of-age story. This storytelling element of their music is highlighted as their discography is broken down into albums known as chapters that speak respectively to the evolving experiences and emotions within this core narrative. If you are interested in gaining a more in-depth understanding of TXT's discography, we have created a site that provides summaries of TXT's album chapters, as well as links to helpful context, analyses, an accurate
Maybe
English
someday I'll get
translations.
into that because
This
I
is
love.
linked in the description below.
I know I love the 80s
Unlike
lore,
other senior
so
label mates, Big Hit has a clear and controlled vision for the narrative of TXT's discography, which has meant that in
Give me
order
a little
to
bit.
creatively contribute to their music, TXT has to compete with seasoned writers and producers from around the world. Following different comebacks, the members have often told stories of how songs they have written have been temporarily dismissed by the company because they did not fit within the musical narrative of that chapter. While many might be disheartened by this, TXT are encouraged by Big Hit to keep these songs to one side for either their solo mixtapes or until they fit within the narrative of their group albums.
it's gotta be kind of frustrating, but I understand. Like obviously they have a a vision, but
곡인데 다행히 우리 멤버들과 같이 부를 수 있게 돼서 너무 다행이고 멤버들이 모두 작사에 참여했습니다.
Despite Big Hit's strict vision for TXT's discography, there are still several TXT songs that are written by the members, which ensures that the coming-of-age story they are telling is reflective of their authentic voices and experiences.
wow, that's a lot.
Only 7
of
months
songs.
after debut, the youngest member, Kai, set the record for being the youngest idol to be registered under the Korean Music Copyright Association. After
Wow,
he
that's
helped write
impressive.
the song Roller Coaster for their first studio album.
He's
6
really
months
young,
later,
isn't he?
TXT became the youngest idol group to have all members as registered songwriters. With 53 songs in their current Korean discography, TXT's writing and composing credits as of March 2024 are Yeonjun with 25, Soobin with 11, Bomgyu also with 11 along with 3 producing credits, Taehyun with 20, and finally Hyun and Kai with 17 as well as 1
Wow,
producing
that's
credit.
really impressive.
Along with the lyrical storyline that runs through their discography, TXT has an additional storyline known as The Star Seekers, which is a fictional universe that runs through many of their music videos.
I love the lore in
Many
K-pop.
of the
I
themes
love it
present
so
in
much.
TXT's universe run parallel to the themes found within their discography-based storyline, but the universe incorporates additional elements of magic and fantasy. Along with music videos, The Star Seekers also includes a short animation film and webtoon.
That's really neat. I think I'm only gonna do 2 of the members. I believe that's what these next chapters are. Soobin and Yeonjun. And then I'm gonna call it for this video.
수빈.
Soobin. Right. Choi Soobin, December 5th. I'm also a December baby, 2000. Whew. Is he the oldest? Because if he is, they're young. All right. 6'1". ISFP. That's my MBTI too. Representative animal's a bunny. And he's an MC of Music Bank. I did know that because I've seen him on clips with Yosan.
Soobin is unique in the sense that he is the only member of TXT who was not streetcast. Instead, he applied to Big Hit through an email application. In the audition notice, it said the agency would call successful applicants within 1 to 2 weeks. However, Soobin did not hear back for several months. When he did finally hear back from Big Hit, Soobin questioned them about why it took so long for them to get back to him. They replied saying that he had written his number wrong on the application.
Oh no!
So they had spent the past few months trying to find his correct number. During this phone call, the casting manager asked Soobin to come in and audition in person later that week. But due to the short notice, Soobin felt extremely nervous and underprepared, which led him to forget the lyrics and choreography during his audition. However, thankfully Big Hit saw his potential and accepted him as a trainee, where he trained for 3 years before debuting as the leader of Tomorrow by Together.
Okay, don't. The motorcycle helmet thing?
Despite being tall, which can often make people
That was
look
a lot.
awkward and stiff when dancing, Soobin has great control over his body and is able to utilize his long limbs to enhance, rather than hinder, his movements.
I'm sorry. What was that move? That was a lot. But yes, I do see that like sometimes when idols are really tall, they their movements can be they can seem like they're kind of gangly in their dancing, but he doesn't look that way. He also seems very confident in his dancing, so that really does a lot in, you know, just overall being a good dancer is just being confident in what you're doing. Ooh, this is what I'm really interested in. Wow, his falsetto's really clean.
Subin is known for his beautiful and controlled falsetto that has become a
Well, there it
staple in
is.
TXT's discography.
Ooh, and then the transition out of his falsetto is really clean too. Fairy of Shampoo. Please tell me that has a bigger meaning, because that's the most hilarious name for a song I've ever seen. The names of their songs they must mean something else, because they seem very random. This isn't Japanese, isn't it?
Subin also has a strong and charming lower register too.
Wow. I was like, what is that hair? But that wasn't Subin. He has a very breathy tone, which I really enjoy.
In February 2024, Subin released his first official solo cover, Forest by Choi Yuri.
I'm gonna have to check out covers now too. I love a good cover. Ooh. He's very good looking. He can rap too?
Despite all 5 members training as rappers during their hip-hop focused trainee period, TXT does not incorporate a lot of raps in their music, so we are yet to hear their full rap potential.
That's okay. They don't have to do rapping. They can just sing. I'm alright with that. I will say the little bit that he just did rap there, and I don't know if that was because it was a BTS cover and he did that on purpose, but excuse you. But the little bit that he did rap, it did sound like his tone and his flow is kind of similar to Hyunjin from Stray Kids. He has commentary too. But yeah, it sounded really similar to Hyunjin. Okay, this is where I'm gonna learn my bias for sure because the personality.
대문자무처럼 말을 잘한다.
그럼요. 이래서 제가 리더 아닙니까?
Many are often surprised to hear that Subin is the leader of TXT, as his soft, quieter
I wasn't
personality and
surprised at all.
style of leadership differs from a lot of other K-pop leaders out there. In fact, Subin himself was surprised when he was unanimously voted as the leader by his members and all company staff, so much so that he questioned them about why. They replied saying that he seemed like a caring and supportive leader who would wait for his members to get back on their feet after they fall and continue on with them, rather than just thoughtlessly pulling them along.
He seems like a really stable like base for them from what I've seen.
팀의 리더들과는 약간의 재질이 다른 느낌이에요.
재질이.
뭐랄까 서포트형 리더라고.
Yeah, see, he's a
리더의 그런 정말 멋있는 모습.
instead of being like an aggressive leader, he's a support system for them.
되게 좋은 성향의 리더라고 생각되는 게 멤버들을 일방적으로 이끌어 가려고 하지 않고 네 명의 성격을 모두 고려해서 저희가 가장 최대한의 역량을 내뿜을 수 있도록 도와주는 서포트형 리더라고 생각해서 아주 리더십이 아주 투철한 형이라고 생각합니다.
뭐야. 저희를 휘어잡는 리더입니다.
네, 감사합니다.
저희 팀에 적합한 저희만을 위한 좀 리더라고 생각을 하고 정말로 이런 리더가 없다고 생각하거든요.
사실 막 큰 일을 하지 않아도 그냥 리더라는 자리 자체가 좀 무겁게 다가오고 부담감도 책임감도 따르지만 그래서 같이 어려운 게 있어도 헤쳐나가고 해서 막 다른 리더라고 힘든 건 없고 정말 그냥 5 멤버 다 같이 있을 때가 전 제일 즐겁습니다.
나이가 어린데 리더 역할을 어른스럽게 하는 것 같아서 너무 좋아.
He does seem very mature, which is why I was surprised to hear that he's a 2000s baby.
멤버들 그리고 모아들 지켜줘서 너무 고마워.
Oh. Being an introvert surrounded by extroverts, man, I get it. Like I said, I'm ISFP as well.
말이 없어지고 들어가면서 이제
Stop being a person.
몇백 명을 만나면서 그냥 오늘 약간 인간이길 포기한 날이.
While Subin is not the only introvert in TXT, his introversion is probably the most obvious and stereotypical, especially when placed in comparison to his members.
One of them is also an introvert? Who? And then there's Subin just sitting.
Although Subin is typically quieter and more reserved than his members, there are many instances where he gets equally, if not more, loud and chaotic.
미쳤다. 보여줘.
Sometimes as an introvert, you just gotta let it out and it comes out like that. Oh wait. Bomkyu's an introvert? And Yuninkai? Well, I would never have guessed that. Stray Kids did that game too. So funny.
왜 저래?
이거 쓸 수 있어?
Yeonjun was shook. What video is that? Oh no, the baby fell over. Hold on. Alright, he's an introvert. Scares easily.
CO2. 와. 안 놀랐지. 어림도 없지. 내가 뭐 그런 거 갖고 놀랐겠어.
I wasn't scared.
피지컬 게임이네요.
I mean, come on, that would get anybody.
깜짝이야.
리액션 미쳤다.
아니 나만 놀라. 태연이 왔습니다.
라이브가-
와 깜짝이야. 와 나 이거 와. 아니 티셔츠에 비친 프린트가 봤는데 누가 쉿하고 있는 거야. 귀신인 줄 알았네.
그걸 보면서
너무 재밌다. 지금
So he's easily startled. Got it. Oh, wait. I missed that. Sorry, I'm also trying to. Oh, that was too far. Okay, wise mentality is what it said.
고민과 걱정이 많으면 좋을 때도 있는데 너무 이게 딥해지면 또 안 좋아요. 그래서 제가 가끔 진짜 너무 딥하게 갈등했는데 수빈은 그냥 쿨하게 넘기는.
They look so young in this. This must have been early.
그런 게 너무 좋은 것 같아요. 그리고 또 뭐 되게 기분 나쁠 만한 것도 그냥 쿨하게 넘기고.
저는 약간 저를 사랑해주는 사람한테 잘해주고 싶은 마음이 있는 거지 저를 미워하는 사람한테 저를 사랑해달라고 구걸하고 싶은 마음은 진짜 하나도 없어갖고 정말 저를 좋아해주는 사람 한정에서는 막 이렇게 저도 막 퍼주고 싶고 그런데 저를 싫어하는 사람한테 굳이 제가 막 이렇게 막 감정 소모를 하고 싶지 않아하는 성향이라서 소문에 신경 쓰지 않는 방법을 알려달라고요? 약간 다 그냥 그렇게 생각하면 되지 않을까? 아 이런 루머와 헛소문이 돌아다니는 걸 보니
That's a good attitude to have.
탓인가 보다 이렇게 난 그런 짓 한 적 없는데 약간 그렇다고 왜곡된 사실이 자꾸 돌아다니네. 아 내가 귀여운 탓이다 이렇게 넘겨요. 왜냐면은
Sorry, I'm feeding my baby lunch.
뭐랄까
He's demanding.
어차피 나를 좋아해주는 사람은 그런 루머에 휘둘리지 않고 나를 믿어주고 나를 좋아해주고 나를 싫어하는 사람은 내가 아니라고 해명해도
Especially as someone who's in the limelight a lot
어차피 믿을 사람은
and
믿고
probably has rumors started about them all the time. This is a good attitude to have.
너무 그렇게 신경 쓰기 제일 좋은 것 같아요 진짜로.
23년 일
Alright, sorry this video is a bit chaotic. My baby's also sitting right here now, having some Cheerios after having some lunch. This is just my life. I have 3 kids. We just had a minor, not emergency. With kids, there's always something. My daughter fell and bit her tongue a little bit, but she's okay. So, you have opinions? Oh, okay. Alright, let's keep learning about Subin.
이 일상을 살면서 소리를 지르면서 화내본 적이 한 번도 없어요.
왜요?
제 성격 자체가 조금 기분 진짜 엄청 나빴다가도 한 5초 지나면 열심히 하지 약간.
아 굉장히 좋은 마인드.
Unfiltered.
나 근데 이 형 피스케서 너무 좋아요. 저 이거 안무 너무 잘하는 것 같아요. 별론데? 라고 이렇게 나 이제 딱 노래 이렇게 딱 부르고 저 오늘 컨디션 괜찮은데? 아 진짜로? 저 우리 지금 오프닝 하고 있는데 내 MC 실력은 어때?
I love the Jonathan interviews. They're so funny always.
명 MC야. 닉네임이 빅히트의 노예예요. 어떤 이런 일이? 저희도요. 조용히 해. 아니야.
이것 봐 이게 부하분들이 좋아하는 멤버 실력 따라간다니까.
지금 우리 모아분들 게임 못한다는 거예요? 못하던데요?
제가 또 얼마나
So he's basically just like a matter of fact.
근데 같이 샤워할 순 없어요?
같이요?
진짜요? 왜 이렇게 놀라요?
같이요?
같이 하면 안 돼? 시간 없으면 같이 할 수 있잖아요.
약간 연준이 형 내가 유독 근데 약간 연준 언니가 약간 유독 좀 그러지 않냐? 되게 산결이 엄청 하지 마. 되게 하지 말라. 알았어. 평형하지 마.
They're like, dude, stop.
결론은 좋다는 거니까.
Yeonjun's like, I'm just gonna look at my phone and pretend you're not talking about the skin of my butt.
연준, 너 뚱뚱해. 저 안 뚱뚱해요.
연준이 형 몸무게 저랑 비슷해요. 여러분, 연준이 형이 뚱뚱한 거면은 거기까지요. 여러분, 말이 많이 부은 거 넣고. 아니야. 누구 말이에요? 다음 누구였어? 아니야. 이런 댓글 쓰실 때 자아성찰 한번 하고 쓰십시오, 여러분. 아니 진짜로. 얼마나 열심히 관리하는데
You tell him.
멤버였으면 얼마나 속상하겠어요. 그건 맞아. 역시.
너 아주 카리스마 있어.
Fanboy. Okay.
어떻게 알아요?
Oh, he's a weeb. All right.
애니메이션 어떤 애니메이션?
영지 애니메이션 봐?
아니요, 안 봐요.
He's like, oh damn.
얘기해줘, 그래도 얘기해줘.
나 애니메이션 진짜 요즘 미쳐가지고 최근에 주술회전 극장판 봤는데 아니 이거는 봐야 돼. 방탄소년단의 최애는 진이다. 실제로 스케줄이 겹쳤던 날 진이 수빈의 어깨를 만지고 인사하자 진의 손이 닿았던 곳에 얼어만지며 틀어맞고 이거 근데 글로만 보면 너무 약간 저를 변태같이 좀 언제 막 이러면서 저 어디 있어요?
여기다.
아, 여기 있다.
여기다. 사실을 기반으로 썼네. 그렇네. 사실을 기반으로 썼어.
아 오케이 인정. 데뷔하기 잘했다 생각한 순간 너무 많아요. 너무 많은데
I love when idols, like younger idols, meet idols that they
말아라라고 하면은
are fans of. It's just the cutest thing.
아시다시피 저는 이제 카라 선배님들 이제 실제로 영접을 이제 했잖아요.
그쵸.
네, 마마 시상식에서 뵙고 이제 뭐 편지를 쓰는 네 기분이 너무 좋은 거예요. 내가 이 마음을 전할 수 있다는 게 너무 좋은 거예요.
While Subin is known for being a fanboy, his loving nature and overall aura has attracted a collection of fans of his own.
입덕. 저는 수빈님 입덕했어요 지금. 너무 거의 어떤 느낌이냐면 표정이 너무 순수해서.
He does have an innocent look. He's cute.
느낌이라고 해야 되나?
저도 느꼈어요. 저도 느꼈어요. 지적하고 싶지가 않아요.
입덕이에요. 저거는 사랑. 저건 사랑이에요.
그 전에 떨리는 첫 솔로 데뷔 에이핑크 김난주 씨 만나보겠습니다.
They're just like, he's so cute, and he's just trying to do his job.
귀여워서 미안해 챌린지란 게 있다고 그러면서 이제 누구지 나 수빈이 거 맞나? 아 잘하더라 수빈이 이거 어떻게 하냐 이거를.
Oh, that's sweet.
투바투 우리 수빈 씨
최근에 또 촬영하셨잖아요.
아 제가 최근에 수빈 씨랑 촬영을 한 게 있는데 너무 괜찮은 거야.
네, 사람이.
네, 같이 일하던 친구들이 다 약간 눈이
So he's just a good guy.
너무 사람이 순수하고 젠틀하고
괜찮고.
네, 재밌고 근데 성실함이 보여요.
맞아요.
딱 그 분의 포인트는 그 성실함이 딱 있더라고요. 그 몸 안에.
Oh, that's cute. All right, Yeonjun. All right, he's also Choi Yeonjun, September 13th, 1999. 5'11", ENFP. He's a fennec fox. Okay, he's the MC of Inkigayo currently. Oh, and he lived in California for 2 years. Interesting. I wonder why. I probably didn't need to pause to read that.
Yeonjun trained the longest out of the TXT members. Prior to his 4-year trainee period at Big Hit, Yeonjun was a trainee at Cube Entertainment. However, he eventually moved companies after being scouted by Big Hit on 2 separate occasions. The first time he was scouted, he received a message on social media asking him whether he would audition for Big Hit. Later on, he was also approached on the subway by a Big Hit casting agent who gave him her business card. Yeonjun was fascinated that 2 different people from Big Hit had reached out to cast him, so he decided to audition and was accepted into Big Hit's trainee program. After being accepted into Big Hit, Yeonjun earned himself the nickname Big Hit's legendary trainee, because throughout his entire 4-year trainee period at the company, during his monthly evaluations, he always placed first in every category: dance,
Wow, so he's got
vocals,
talent.
and rap.
Well, clearly he's got all the skills.
Yeonjun is an incredibly skillful and passionate dancer, which is evident whenever he performs. To use Taehyun's words, the most prominent strength of Yeonjun's dance is that it has no weaknesses.
Wow, that's a big compliment. This is really recent, isn't it? This one? He is a really good dancer.
Yeonjun also excels at freestyle dancing.
I know almost nothing about dance, but I can tell he's a very talented dancer.
Yeonjun is also known for his ability to flawlessly cover a number of K-pop dances. This is most evident in his commitment and execution of countless K-pop dance challenges.
They're Stray Kids.
In July 2021, Yeonjun was chosen as Studio Choom's Artist of the Month.
Okay, obviously I've seen Woo Young's Studio Choom. He danced to Watermelon Sugar. Oh, like it's a combo or a remix of two songs. Wow. I've seen Woo Young's and I've seen Yeonjun's Studio Choom, so that's awesome. And he was able to do it too.
Awards, the other members performed Yeonjun's Artist of the Month choreography alongside him. Yeonjun has a very distinct vocal color that adds a unique flavor to TXT's music.
Endless fighting, it's the end, it's true. From my life, 이젠 안녕, and I'm free falling.
He does have a very unique vocal tone. I'm trying to figure out. Ooh, I loved that part in that song. I'm trying to figure out how to describe it, and I can't find the words for it, but it is very unique, but beautiful.
Yeonjun has released one official solo cover, Song Cry by August Alsina.
They say a man is supposed to cry, so I'ma let the sun cry. I'ma let my soul cry through these words. I need to try to free my mind. Sometimes I need to cry just to ease my hurt. But when I let the sun cry, hope you don't think I'm still alright for mine. Every rose needs to rain sometimes, but know that you can dry your eyes this time. Let the sun cry.
While TXT does not have a lot of rap-heavy songs, Yeonjun is the member that raps the most.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to look up that one. I think that one is already on my list actually. Like I said, then my list is a mile long for TXT reactions.
Yo, what up, boy? Yo, what up? 연준이가 왔습니다.
I know he's friends with Woo-young, so he's okay, the eldest.
자, 연준하면 생각나는
I'm
거.
guessing he's also a bit of a crackhead.
나이가 많아요.
네, 1999년생으로 멤버들 중 유일한 90년대 출생 맞고요.
우리는 다음으로 시작하는데.
저는 든든한 맏형. 그러니까 놀 때는 진짜 저희랑 완전 재밌게 놀고.
Another group where the eldest is not the leader. I mean, I don't know that he's older than Boobin by a ton, maybe a full year almost, but
태연 휴닝카이. 저의 귀여운 비글 네 마리입니다. 그래서 좀 맨날 엄마한테 엄마 나 동생 한 명만 더 낳아주면 안 돼? 맨날 이랬거든요. 심심하다고 외롭다고. 근데 뭐 지금은 거의 뭐 친동생 4명 있으니까 좋아요. 오히려 안 심심해요. 심심한 게 아니라 시끄러워요. 장난이고. 재밌어요. 와. 연준이 형에게 패션이란 저를 어떻게 보면 저를 표현하는 하나의 방식인 것 같아요.
he seems like he's really into
Pays a
fashion.
lot of attention to his style.
Right. He doesn't limit his choices.
형이요? 저 형 다 입어요 그냥. 매일마다 새로운 옷을 입고 나와요.
저 최근에는 치마도 입었습니다.
They all share one brain
제가
cell.
작년에 찍은
Just
사진이
like every other group.
치마를 즐겨 입던 때여서 제가 뭐라고 얘기했죠? 아 맞아요 여러분 남자도 치마 입을 수 있습니다.
In
Clothes are
2021,
clothes, people.
Yeonjun
Doesn't
modeled
matter.
in New York Fashion Week for the brand Ulkin. He later went on
Nice.
to collaborate with them to design his own collection called Run Up.
That's really
In
cool.
2022, Yeonjun was announced as the new brand ambassador and guest creative director for the streetwear brand Privé Alliance. In 2023, TXT was announced as Dior's first group global ambassadors.
That's really cool.
형, 대도 않는 개그치니까 진짜 별로예요. 뼈 때렸어.
혹시 햄버거 색깔이 뭔지 아세요? 버건디.
나랑 스위치하자.
아니야.
야,
내가 든다고.
알았어. 가서 스위치나 해. 안 그래도 되고.
아 진짜 감 다 이러네.
근데
혹시 빌 게이츠가 노래 어떻게 부르시는지 아세요? 마이크로 소프트하게. 날 산타.
I'm guessing a lot of these are puns in Korean that I don't get, but they're like, dude, stop.
클로즈.
이름이 뭐예요? 뭐야?
빌리. 한쪽은 빌리고 한쪽은 진양. 한쪽은 빌리고 한쪽은 진양.
I like don't even react to him anymore.
먹으면 나한테 바나나.
샌드위치에서 오 뭐야 이거?
샌드위치.
이거 괜찮은 것 같은데? 이거 무슨 우유 제일 좋아해요?
그 맛.
Oh, he's like, hold it in.
나 커피 우유.
연준이 형 한 번 더 크게 얘기해 줘.
곧 갑니다.
곧 가네요. 곧 갑니다. 곧 가네요.
곶감.
They're like, dude.
And for the last
실수 없다.
연준 show us.
오케이.
1, 2, 3.
와우.
Oh, so he just always does the most.
Oh my god. I love it. Stunning.
And then he gets embarrassed.
기자님들의 질문을 받는 순서로 진행을 하겠습니다.
매주 더쇼 방송이 끝나면 공개되는 미공개 방송들은 더쇼 북극 프로그램
Oh, man.
더쇼 온라인 채널 더 K-팝에서 확인해 주시고요.
처음 알려
알려드릴 곡은 가장 최근에 나왔던 5시
Gotta love an oldest member who doesn't act like an oldest at all. I mean, if you gotta sanitize, why not do it an extra?
생일 축하합니다. 자 들어, 일단 들어봐. 들어보라고. 들어. 생일 축하합니다. 사랑하는 최범규.
He's also a twit? There's 3 twits? Interesting.
생일 축하합니다.
모자부터 머리 풀어야 돼. 맞아, 이거 머리 풀어야 돼요. 진짜 이거.
You can't have to just like smile when watching this because he's the kind of extrovert friend that every introvert wants because they're doing this, that extrovert is doing this, and you as an introvert can look at Subin sitting there. Yeah, you as an introvert can sit there and watch them be insane and you don't have to participate. He's the perfect extrovert friend. Affectionate.
대부분 저를 보시면은 처음 보시는 분들은 좀 셀 것 같다, 좀 사나워 보인다 하시는 분들이 있는데 제가 보기와 다르게 우리 모아들은 아시다시피 다정하잖아요.
이제 저기서 지구 반대편에 가가지고 뭐 브라질 가가지고 다정이 무슨 뜻이야 하면 최현준이라는 뜻이야.
너무 말랑해. 이게 사랑해.
So he's touchy-feely. Got it. Like,
말랑거려요.
enjoys physical touch. That makes sense that he's friends with two young men. Cute. Rubbing on it like a dog. Or a cat, maybe. Healing.
The members
Interesting.
often joke that the way Yeonjun and Subin look completely contrast their personalities. Where Subin, who outwardly appears soft and quiet, is strong-minded and self-assured, whereas Yeonjun, who outwardly appears strong and confident, is actually very soft and innocent.
사람들이 생각하는 나하고 수빈이 이미지가 다르다니까.
그니까.
근데 나는 일부 동의해. 나는 일부 동의해. 알아, 몰라.
이게 약간 생긴 거랑 약간 달라.
그래. 사람들이 나에 대해 오해하고 있는 한 가지가 있다면 보통 저를 처음 보시는 분들은 제가 인상이 좀 세게 생겼나 봐요. 그래서 셀 것 같다. 뭐 네 가지가 없어 보인다.
He does kind of have a face that, like,
제
if
첫인상을
he's not
말씀하시는
smiling,
분들이
makes
되게
him look
많은데 알고 보면
like
되게
he's
바보 같고 순진하고 무서워하는 것도
serious or like intimidating.
사람입니다. 네. 오해하지 말아주세요.
But he's a softie. That's cute.
Because of Yeonjun's sweet personality and comforting words, Moa referred to him as Healing, a nickname adopted from the name Yeonjun's mom gives him.
힐링아, 너의 닉네임을 힐링이라고 했던 엄마의 소망이 이루어져 기쁘다. 너는 엄마에게 힐링이
Was he must be an only child then, if he mentioned that he asked for siblings.
사람이 되길 바랬어.
연준 이런 말 하기 좀 부끄럽지만 슬퍼하지 않는 방법 조언해 주실 수 있나요? 이런 말 하기 좀 부끄럽지만 뭐 부끄러울 게 뭐가 있죠? 그리고 뭐 위버스든 뭐든 저한테 고민 상담하시거나 뭐 저희가 이제 글 쓸 때 뭐 그런 얘기 하시잖아요. 슬프다든지 우울하다든지 이런 얘기 하는데 전혀 거부감 느끼지 말아주세요. 그냥 편하게 얘기해 주셨으면 좋겠고 우선은
That's sweet.
전혀 부끄러울 것도 이상한 것도 아닌 정말 너무나도 지극히 자연스러운 현상입니다. 슬플 수 있고요. 제가 SNS에다가 모아분들하고 소통을 하면서 한번 이런 얘기를 한 적이 있는데 저희를 좋아해 주시는 것도 너무 감사하지만 저희보다 자신을 더 사랑해줬으면 좋겠다고 말한 적이 있어요.
Oh, that's sweet. All right, I'm gonna continue the guide in the next video, starting with Bumgyu. I don't want to make this video too long, so that's why I'm cutting it in half. And I'm really enjoying it so far. I love learning more about their personalities, and finding out their history was really interesting as well. So I'm excited to hear about, I think it's Bumgyu, Taehyun, and Hyunin Kai that are left. So I will be doing that in the next video. You can join me right now.